Wish you a very lovely good morning, my dear class 4 students. We are going to start the second chapter of your empty book, which is The Three Merchants and the Thief. So let us start. In a town there lived a thief named Chintu. So the name of the thief is Chintu. However, Chintu was very clever and intelligent. So Chintu was very clever and intelligent. He was also a very good conversationalist. So, the meaning of conversationalist is a person who has the ability or the way to talk and to impress others by their talk. So, one day, what happened? The three. We were on. He committed theft and cheated on people of their possessions. So, committed means he keeps on doing the theft regularly, or he was a fraud guy who repeatedly cheat people and take away their possessions, means the thing or the property owned by the other persons. One day, three rich merchants came to the town. They had a very good business in the town and earned a lot of wealth in a short time. Now, Chintu saw it and wanted to rob them but didn't know how to do it, for the merchant very were always conscious, alert and watchful. So the merchant here means a businessman, and cautious means the merchants were very careful or alert. Now Chintu, the thief and the swindler. So swindler means the one who is fraud, or we say it in Hindi as thug. So Chintu was a thief and a swindler. He thought hard and then hit upon a plan. So after thinking a lot, he got one plan. He went to the merchant and greeted them respectfully and offered to become their servant. So he thought of a plan and he go to them and asked to be a servant of them. They were not willing, but then Chintu impressed them with the clever talks and gave knowledge about various things. Therefore, the merchant engaged him as their servant and cook. After some months, the three merchants decided to return to their city, which was quite far off across the mountains and rivers. They sold all their possessions and bought diamonds and rubies with the money. So diamonds, diamond is very precious and rubies are the precious gems. So by the money or the other possessions or their property what they have, they bought these diamonds and rubies by their money after selling their possessions. They cut open their thighs with a sharp knife and concealed the jewels inside, and then rubbed a herbal ointment to heal the wounds. So what did they do? You can see here, he has a knife in his hand and he's cutting his thigh, and by cutting his thigh he put all the things, all the diamonds and the rubies inside that, and then he put on an herbal ointment to heal the wound. Okay. The next morning they set out. Chintu saw it all and said to himself, "These merchants have been too smart for me to rob them. Now they are going away with their treasure hidden inside their thighs. I must go with them and rob the jewels while they are on their way to the city." With the idea, Chintu approached the merchant and said, "Dear masters, I have been your so faithful servant all these months. You should not leave me alone. Take me with you, and I'll serve you more faithfully. The very idea of separation rends my heart into pieces. Here, rents means to that he says that his heart got teared into pieces. So, by hearing this, the three merchants were again taken by the thief's clever talk. So, earlier we have read that the Chintu was a conversationalist, so he used to talk and impress people. So, now also by his talk, all the three merchants were impressed. So, they took pity on him and agreed to take him with them. They traveled together happily for a few days and then reached they reached a tribal village in the forest. In the village lived a savage and cruel tribe who lived by hunting and robbing people. So, savage and cruel means violent and barbarous people who kill other people and rob them and live there. The chief of the hunter had a magic parrot. So here you can see this parrot. This is a magic parrot. So what does this parrot do? This magic parrot who could tell you about a person's secret and hidden possessions. So this parrot has a magic ability to tell that what the person who has come there is hiding with them. So the hunter of the village always fed the parrot with choicest fruits and food, and regarded him more precious than their own lives. So the hunter of that village fed the parrot with the choicest fruit and food, means a very good quality of food and fruits, and regarded him more precious, means that parrot was more precious for them over their own lives also. As soon as the merchants arrived in the village, the parrot began to scream. Scream means to shout. The parrot begins to shout that the rich merchants have come. They have hidden treasure. Kill them and snatch the jewels. So the parrot was knowing everything. So it started shouting, and it tell the hunters everything. When the savage hunters and thief heard the parrot, they at once pounced upon the merchant with stick, knives and clubs. So pounced means they snatched means they grab to jump on something and take away that. Okay, and here next thing, which is pounced, means to attack on somebody. So the same thing the hunters do, they attack on the merchants with the help of stick, knives and clubs. They removed their clothes and made a thorough search but found nothing. Say, what did they do? They put off all their clothes and they searched for the jewels. Therefore, it surprised the hunter because the parrot could never be wrong. But they found nothing by that also, by searching them thoroughly, because they found nothing over them. Then they were surprised because parrot was never wrong. So therefore they decided to kill the three merchants and take off their skin to obtain the hidden treasure. So what did they decided to do that? They decided to kill all the three merchants and take off their skin, to tear their skin and see where they have hidden their treasure. The merchants begged to be despair, again saying that they had no hidden treasure, but all in vain. So, thoroughly means they carefully checked them completely, but they found nothing. And after this, the merchants shouted and said that to spare them means to leave them, that there is no treasure hidden, and yeah, they are doing this all in vain, means this all is useless to do. When Chintu saw all this, he thought, if the hunters kill the merchant, skin them off, and take out the jewels, they will also kill me in the same fashion at last. Same fashion at last means in the same way at last, he thought that he will also be got killed. They are so cruel and savage, and will not spare me, the servant of the merchant. So why not to offer myself first? Let them skin me off and search my body, and see that there are no hidden jewels on my person. It will save the merchants and their jewel. Having decided so, Chintu said to the hunters, well, then kill me first and skin off and search my body thoroughly. The hunters immediately fell upon Chintu and killed him instantly. They searched and dissected his body, but found nothing, and so set the merchants free. Dissected means to cut. So what did they do? Immediately they jump on Chintu to kill him, and they dissected means cut off their body and skin off it to see if they have hidden anything inside their skin or not. But they found nothing, because there was nothing hidden inside Chintu's body. So, by this story, we get to know that an intelligent enemy is preferable to a foolish friend. Means, the moral of the story is a wise enemy is better than a foolish friend. So, I hope you all have learned something new from this story. Thank you all.